Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious. Envy is not here, but Loren LoRosa is filling in, and we got a special guest who does great work in the community of New York. Her name is Dr. A. McClarty. She is the founder of Young Faces Smiling. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good morning, everybody. I'm blessed.
That's right. Relax. We here, just breathe.
Yeah.
We got this. Okay, you know what you're doing. You're here talking about Young Faces Smiling. Tell people what Young Faces Smiling is.
Young Faces Smiling is an innovative education enrichment program where I connect students with celebrities and their careers in the classrooms, where I actually make celebrities into lesson plans.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Why celebrities?
Because the students were asking for the celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
I had a student in my 6th grade class in Harlem, and he wasn't really coming to school, and then he decided to not come, and he said he was going to drop out, and I was just so heartbroken. And he said, Dr. McClarty, if you don't put celebrities in the lesson plans that can relate to my real life, then I'm not coming back.
Damn.
And he didn't come back.
Is it because it's aspirational for them?
The students just love celebrities. They just want to be you all. They don't want to be principals and teachers. And
I love the idea that you're meeting them where they are, though. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because if there's a certain thing that intrigues them and gets them engaged with what you are, informing them about and teaching them, then that's good. That's really good. So when he said he wasn't coming back, that's when you got the idea to.
No, well, what happened is I was teaching and I was just heartbroken. And then Dr. Eloise L. Young, who is the founder and the visionary of Young Faces Smiling, she actually saved my life from the streets of Harlem. And so I was telling her about what was going on. And so she was like, Face, you need to just quit and start a nonprofit that can connect with the students to motivate them and inspire them to not want to drop out.
Nice.
And if that's what they love, the celebrities, then you have to go out there and chase them and find them.
Yeah, I think what Jess is saying is true. You meet people where they are. There's a principal, her name is Maggie Olson. She's out of Milwaukee. They used to have the teachers do lesson plans where they would turn like hit songs into like lessons. So like they turn like Meek Mill and House Party into Reed Party and stuff like that. And I always thought that was interesting. I just wonder, like, when it comes to the celebrity aspect of it, that's kind of a good thing and a bad thing, because everybody want to be a celebrity nowadays, but we need more principals, we need more teachers, we need more lawyers and engineers and architects. So I wonder if, teaching them about celebrity makes them want to be one, or will it keep them on the path to be things that we actually need in society?
Well, they already want to be one before they even enter in our classroom. But the thing that is just so most interesting is someone like yourself, the kindness of celebrities who I actually create lesson plans, and then I bring my lesson plans to life. So my students will learn about your success, as I used you many times in my classroom, and then they have opportunity to actually meet you. So my lesson plans come to life. It's not just going to school, reading a textbook, or just looking at, academic problems and solving them. I'm going to connect you with the people that you need to meet who are successful. And I don't focus on anything but the information that you all give me in the interview that you give me.
Give us some examples. I see you got the book there, The Kindness of Celebrities.
Right, so The Kindness of Celebrities, I had the great opportunity to interview 450 celebrities. And so what I do is, Tiana Taylor was like one of my first celebrities to interview. Her favorite candy is Skittles. So I just make her into my math problem. Tiana Taylor was on her way back to Harlem to produce her Rose album with students. She came to a school. She bought 25 of her Skittle candies, which is her favorite item. How much is the Skittle candies? And then they have to solve the problem.
That's dope. Okay, I get it.
That is, yeah. But now, I see Jim Jones. You had Jim Jones too?
Yes.
Okay.
I had 450 celebrities. So what happened is, I think they were on 106 in Park at the time, and my students had told me when I was teaching on the east side of Harlem that I needed to meet a group named Dipset, who I didn't know at the time.
So your students be putting you on too?
Absolutely, they do, because
Gotcha.
I definitely don't know who the people were at that time when I started, and so I had to go find them, and I met someone that knew him. And they connected me to him, and then he said yes, he'd give me an interview, and he allowed me to bring students to the studio and 106 in Park.
Okay, nice.
So when the students go to the studio, like, what are they? I mean, I guess they're watching him make music, but how are you relating that to your curriculum? Like, actually, right there in the studio.
Well, I call it a reality classroom adventure, which is a field trip. It takes them out of the four walls of the school so they actually can see real life things and see what goes on and how things function. Because everybody, of course, want to be a celebrity, but students think that is very easy and that y'all just wake up one day and that y'all are. So since they don't want to believe us educators, I'll bring them with me so that you all can tell them.
Yeah.
I don't look at myself as no damn celebrity. I'm like a public servant. That's what I feel like. I feel like when you're on these microphones and you have, access to platforms, you're a public servant. Like, we're here to amplify voices like yourself. Like, we're here to amplify the artists. Like, we're not celebrities.
But I understand that you don't ever say we. You mean you.
Okay, well, just think she's a celebrity.
I get what you're saying though, but you got to think about it. These kids, look, the president just publicly mentioned you. You know what I mean? They're looking like, oh, wow. Like, so I get it. Like, he does not look at himself as a celebrity. He really does not. You're not just saying that. But to a lot of people, even like myself, he is. So I understand even how the students look at him. He's in the mental health space. Like, he is
Absolutely.
for the people all the time.
Absolutely is.
So I definitely understand how they could look at him.
And he didn't know me, and I just went up to him and asked him for help, and instantly he did that. And Charlamagne has been helping me since 2009.
Mm-hmm. Amazing.
I saw that you've been posting some stuff about Kai Cenat.
Yes.
And wanting him to work with your students. So what's your plan with like Kai Cenat? Is it to talk to the students about?
It's actually Cenat.
Kai Cenat. Yeah. Is it your plan to like talk to him or talk to the students about like building on the digital? Because I know a lot of them want to be online influencers.
Right. So that's like a different career, right? And so what happens in the American school system, we only teach like certain careers. With Young Faces Smiling, I teach about every career, so that kids can have exposure to that. So when I went to college, I didn't have many exposures to different careers. So with him, it's what the students are asking for. So when I go into a school, I'm looking for new schools, of course, I ask the students to give me 5 names of people that they want me to find and interview. And his name was one of the top names out of the 100 students in one particular school that I was surveying.
And I'm sure he'll show up. He's from the Bronx.
Yes.
Yeah, he's from the Bronx.
No, I'm definitely hoping so. And so when the students come, they get to interview the celebrity. So I give them that journalist experience. And they get to interview the celebrity, and then I take the interview and I flip it into qualitative, quantitative methodology, academic lesson plans.
And Kai gives back a lot. He's one of those people that actually uses his platform the right way. Like, he actually is of service. So I'm sure eventually he'll show up.
I would love for you to tell him.
He'll hear it right now.
How have other like principals and teachers taken to like your method using celebrities? Because I know sometimes it's very like they want you to be like how things are normally.
Well, they actually love it because I'm in an enrichment program, so I'm not the main academic person, and I come in to motivate and inspire the kids and encourage the kids. And so they actually like it because unfortunately they don't have time to chase everybody to get the proper information that they need to create the lesson plan. So I'm just the one that's out here chasing everybody.
Why do you think the Young Faces Smiling program resonates with kids more than like the average curriculum?
Because I'm the original Young Faces Smiling. Dr. Eloise L. Young, the company is named after us. My nickname with her is Face. I was 10 years old growing up in Harlem on 29th and Lenox, and I almost went to jail in elementary school. And my mother had asked her to help raise me. And so she started taking me to Westchester, and she basically saved my life. And it was because of that qualitative methodology time that I had with her. She showed me a whole different world from what I was coming in at Harlem at the time when it was the crack epidemic. So I would go from 50 people in my building, buying crack, and then I would go with Dr. Young at Westchester where it was very rich to me. And so through the years of her mentoring me, she transformed my life and made me smile. And so Young Faces Smiling, I'm the original, and I know that I can transform everybody. And I'm looking for 1 million students' lives to change. So this vision is really big, and I need all of you all to be a part of it because we can change the education system.
I wonder why they never did curriculum with crackheads. Like, if there's 50 crackheads in your building and 30 get arrested, how many do you have left?
Oh, you know what? You wanted something. I do like that. That's different. Because the math question to get answered very quickly with that, because it's
that's your environment.
Answered it.
But what
Yeah,
was
but
you
we're not
doing
doing
at 10? What? Yeah, we ain't pushing that at all. But what did you do at 10? You was about to go to jail at 10?
Yeah, I come from 29th and between 5th and Lenox, and you was just raised to fight to kill. And I went to PS 154 behind the Apollo, and someone, I don't want to call the names, just kept bothering me. And I give people 3 strikes. I'm from 29th Street. And that 3rd strike, she took it.
Period. Okay.
And so I had a fight with her. She had to have 45 stitches.
Damn.
I know that's right. Bullies, don't tolerate it. I get it.
No, I'm not a bully.
No. I'm saying she was your bully. She
Oh,
was
yes.
bullying you.
Yes.
And yeah, you don't.
Yes.
You didn't tolerate it.
Yes.
Is that the Bronx or Harlem? That's
Harlem, right behind the Apollo.
okay.
And the principal came out and said, that I was a monster and that I needed to go to jail. But I had an amazing mother. And I was born Kojic, born in Harlem, born in Delta, and I just had an amazing community. They would straighten me out the old school way to make sure that I don't do it again. And so I needed to try to help as many kids like that, because my mindset was, if you do something to me, I have to take you out.
That's a good math problem, though. Dr. McClarty, if somebody keeps messing with Dr. McClarty, how many times does it take?
No, we're not focusing on that. No. I already repented for that.
But you know what? I love that, though, right? Is that a story that you share with your students?
Not too many times.
No?
No, because I was really, really bad. I don't want them to focus on those bad things.
Yeah.
I just try to save those bad kids. When I see stuff like that, then I know that that's me, and I have to go find them. And that's what Dr. Young said. Go get as many kids as you can and transform their lives and change their lives so that they'll never be the same. And I have so many students here with me, behind me, and in front of me whose lives have been changed because they've been a part of the program.
But those are the best testimonies, though. The best testimonies are when you come from the same environments that they come from. You've, done some of the same things that they've done, but you have become who you have become in spite of.
Absolutely. And that's and I believe we can change our American education system if all celebrities come together with young faces smiling. My vision is so big and it's huge, but we could change everything about our academic system, because it's really sad the level that we are academically. But I just truly believe any child that walks in the classroom, they can get every qualitative, quantitative methodology skill.
Yeah, I love what y'all are doing, because we were having this conversation this morning on the radio. When you look at what Donald Trump is doing in D.C., and what the methods he's using to try to combat crime and, youth crime in particular, it's like, making America a police state is not going to solve the problem. What's going to solve the problem is actually investing into these kids the way you do it with programs like Young Faces Smiling.
Absolutely. And like I said, I had 450 total strangers. I work alone who just instantly just said yes.
Wow.
Just instantly said yes, like you, and just been so kind. And that's another thing that I want to talk about. Let's talk about the kindness of celebrities and all that they do to help other people's visions and dreams come true. And I have 100 amazing stories in my book. You could go to youngfacessmiling.org and get any book and get some free affirmations for parents and students. But I'm on an education mission to transform it, and I need all your help.
I want to talk to some of your success stories, because you brought a lot of people up here with you, and these are former students of yours.
Yes,
so these two
they're
young
my
ladies
ambassadors.
behind you
Yes.
Could you come in? Could somebody fix the microphone? I get it. Hold on. I just want to hear about some of these success stories. Tell me, what's your name, first of all?
Ingrid.
Is the microphone on? Ingrid. You look too young to be an Ingrid. Ingrid, what was it?
It's actually your grandma.
No, they're my ambassadors. They're my babies, but they're not babies anymore.
Yeah.
When did y'all get involved with the Young Faces Smiling program?
Well, she came to my school when I was a freshman.
Okay.
That was in 2014. Of course, it's been a couple of years now. So she came in. She basically explained her plan. She came in. She asked who we wanted to meet, who we wanted to write letters to. We did that, and she kept her promise. She came back to the class, and she brought back the ex-wife. And yeah, she came to the auditorium. She spoke to us, and we were able to interact with her.
Wow. What about you? What's your name?
Hi, my name is Cornell.
Cornell. When did you hear about Young Faces Smiling?
I've heard about it when it was created, because I think I was one of the first classes that she did this with. So I was in the 5th grade. So now I'm a student in life. She keeps calling me her student, but yeah.
My ambassador.
Right. But now I'm a student in life. But in the 5th grade, we had to do literacy. So she would make us write letters. And instead of us writing to our classmates in the next classroom, she said, guys, I want to be a millionaire. Y'all want to be millionaires? So we're like, yeah. She was like, well, let's write to them. So we started writing. She would read us the Black Enterprise stories, and then we would just write to the celebrities. And Cedric Nash came in one day, and we were floored. Like we could not believe that somebody that we were
From Reno 911?
No, he's a doctor from California.
But he is the CEO of
Nash.
Okay.
Nash Group.
Nice.
But he came into the room and we were floored. We were like, so our letters are not being like written in vain. People are actually coming
Reading
to visit us.
and
They're reading them. He came in, he spoke to us, and he poured life into us. And she just continued to do things that were out of the box. Like I'm in 5th grade and she gave us this project to spend $1 billion. I'm home. My mom it's like 10 people with me. We can't even spend $1 billion to this day. I don't know what I'm going to do with $1 billion, but I've been trying, to make sure that I also impact people. So as she has been educating, I have my own private practice in mental health.
Wow.
Nice. So I make sure that I started with youth, but I have moved on to adults because I just think we don't give adults enough
grace.
Attention, right? And enough grace, right? We're all big little kids, and I just want to help the adults.
You know what's so interesting about that? One thing I realized that the older you get, it's literally just going to be a challenge of you trying to heal your inner child. So no matter how old you get, you're still dealing with that child.
Correct. And we're trying to reparent ourselves by ourselves, right? And so it's good to have a companion along. I love that mental health has become a conversation since the pandemic, but I always say we're just a professional friend. Like my clients and I, we kiki in the sessions. We have a good old time, but you will be learning, right? I will be challenging you and holding your hand through some of the tough moments.
Ingrid, do you remember some of the curriculum that hit you when you was younger?
More of just not really so much. Cause like now and like before growing up in general, you're just being taught to become a lawyer, a doctor, this, that, but your mindset is not really on that all the time, especially because the generation is changing. So everybody's thinking, content creating. Content creating and just wanting to be in front of a camera, in front of in front of other people to just expand.
What do you want to do?
That's the thing. My heart was always with law enforcement, and every time I go that route, something happens.
What do you mean?
Like for example, with the NYPD, just NYPD, and then just doing anything that
So you're saying like it kind of tears you away from that, like you're kind of discouraged with law enforcement now because of it. Yeah, I get it.
So when you see something negative happen with law enforcement, it doesn't make you say, "Man, I want to be a part of that system to try to change it." It discourages you from being a part of it.
It partly discouraged me, but at the same time, I keep that positive mindset in the sense of, all right, how else can I make it different? What else is it that I can do? How else is it I can fit in within that area and still help out for the community and for myself?
What's the biggest thing we can offer you, Dr. McClarty? Is it donations to, your nonprofit, which is Young Faces Smiling, or is it more access to celebrity? Which one?
It's all. And I definitely would be honored if people would buy our digital books, because I'm not quite sure if people realize, but every year we're supposed to read 25 novels per year. And a lot of our students are not reading books. And so I want them to be encouraged with the digital books that we have. And then I'm looking forward to making you into an actual academic workbook. And it would be an honor to interview you two ladies also to make you all in a lesson plan. So I really need help. It's Dr. Young, my mother, and myself who's running the company. And I have a vision that seriously will change education, but we just need a little bit of your time. We're not asking for a lot. We're just asking for 20 minutes of your time for an interview and then just pop up in the school. And I think that's what's so different is so many students come to school and sometimes school is not exciting, but imagine with her that they're just in school on a regular day and you just pop up and you talk to them and have time with them. Like that makes school different.
Absolutely. For people who want to help Young Faces Smiling, how do they donate? How do they reach you?
YoungFacesSmiling.org. We're on all social media platforms, so please follow us. And any principals out there who's looking for a new program, I am a vendor for the New York City Board of Ed. Just DM me, and I'll be at your school.
Absolutely. Thank you, Dr. A. McClarty, all of the work that you do with Young Faces Smiling.
You.
We appreciate you, man.
Thank you for your kindness always.
It's The Breakfast Club.
Hold up. Every day I wake up, wake your ass up.
The Breakfast Club.
Y'all finished or y'all done?